my app. Its name is Bubblemaker. For my app design, this is designed for a recreational scuba diver. That's an all-in-one app that provides diver with safety informations, recommended dive site, diving conditions, their logbook, a community, especially for the divers, and a marketplace just for divers to exchange their gear or trade their gear between each other. And also we have a profile page that gives a general uh, dive log and then diver saved dive site. Well, okay, so first you open up the Bubble Maker front page. It will show up this page as the site page. Well, we have my logbook, log a new dive, recommended dive site, and the most important feature is the today's conditions. As uh, as previously, I've done some research on diving apps, and then I found out there's no app that actually provides diving condition, especially for recreational scuba diver. So I put a today's condition on the app just for a better user experience. And also, here you can see the recommended website. It's based on today's conditions, and then we browse all the dive site, and then they give you introduction, what's the maximum depth, and then also is it as advanced dive place or like a beginner friendly dive place, and also they tell you what's this dive site famous for, what marine animals you can see here, and then you got like beginner dive site, you can search the dive sites too, and um, we need to go back for this today's condition size place. I have my logbook here. Well, you go into my logbook, you can see the past few dives, and then the basic information, what days you did the dive, what's the time of the dives, and what's the water temperature, and what's the visibility of the dives. And then over here, the blue box, it gives you a total how many dives do you have, and then how many dive sites have you unlocked, and then your total bottom time. And then over here you can click the plus, you can log your new dives, and then your dive size name, the basic information you need to put it in, and then we come back, same as log a new dive, jump to that page as well. Well, we can go to safety. Safety is very important for scuba diver, as if you didn't bring all your gear to a dive place, it's very dangerous. And then also, this page will give you this emergency contacts. For especially for scuba diver, the most common sickness or most common emergency is the decompression sickness, and then they need to be put into a hypo chamber immediately. And then this place called, and then I gave the design as if it tells you the nearest hospital for hypochamber and for treating decompression sickness. And then also give you like a surface intervals time, and then the flying time, like flying gap between a dive and then the flight, sorry. And then the quick safety check is just a gear check. Well, you can see, okay, do I have my essential gear? And this is the must bring when you go on a dive. And then these are for safety, these gear for the safety, and also the other accessories and stuff. And then this is the tip, like ensure is working before you actually jump into the water, or else there's no time for regret. Right? Okay. This is the safety page. Then we got the community page. This page I wanted to design as if this is like a community that we can discuss about diving, like inclusively about diving. That you can talk about equipment, safety issues, and the dive size, like what's the best time to dive in the Maldives, and the people will answer your question, like what's the best conditions, what's the conditions at Blue Corner, and then is it beginner friendly or not? And then over here you can ask the question, and then you put the question title, you put the category, you put the question details, and you post questions. Over here, I gave all the divers a tip as well. As for great questions, you need to be specific, relevant, and then check if there's other similar questions has been answered before. And Yeah, and then for the market, this one I got the idea from Facebook Marketplace, but as someone has experience in Facebook Marketplace, I was looking specifically for dive gear, but there's just a limited, very, very, very limited dive gear are provided in Facebook and people are posting them on Facebook. And then this marketplace is just like especially inclusively for dive gear. You got your BCDs, your regulators, your wetsuit, and etc. And you can sell your own dive gear too. Well, when you sell them, you have to post the pictures, the conditions, the location, the price, and stuff. And also the tips for successfully listing. You need to give the accurate descriptions and then service history for the equipment. Is it running? Is it working at the moment? Has it been served before? And then also when you click here when you're trying to buy something, and then I give it like buy or sell safety, like always be careful, meet in public places, and then ask before you buy it. And then jump to the profile page. This is the profile, and then use my name. Well, just to give, for example, like a scientific diver, what kind of certificate you have, right, at the moment. And then you have your logbook here. Your logbook, you can see, like the play page I've shown before, which you can access at the site place too. And then to save dive site, like your favorite dive site, etc. And then your gear, what do you have, what you don't, and then the posts, what did you post before, and then you can find questions here. Yeah, that's basically all the function of my app, Bubblemaker.